thanks for joining. Today you find me at Greenwich in southeast London on the banks of the Thames. You can see over the other side of the water Canary Wharf, the financial district, and there is the pier, Greenwich Pier, where you can get day trips or the water taxis to other parts of London. So we'll have a wander around Greenwich. Greenwich is an old maritime, or famous for its maritime history, and here we have a foot tunnel which goes under the Thames to the other side, the north side, and it was constructed in 1902, or opened in 1902. There's a bit of history over the way here. So basically connects Cutty Sark Gardens, which is where we are now, in the Royal Borough of Greenwich to the south, with Island Gardens in the London Borough of Tower Hamlets in the north. It's a listed building. The tunnel replaced an unreliable ferry service to enable dock workers living on the south to get to the thriving docks on the northern side of the Thames. Basically where Canary Wharf stands now, over the way, that was a major dock area. London docks employed over 100,000 people at its busiest. So there we are. That's what the Victorians did, their engineering. Have a quick look down there. There's a lift and stairs down there. I won't go down there because it's space. There we are. You can see people are going down there. And here in front of us now we've got the Cutty Sark. Basically, it was a tea clipper. They used to bring tea back to Britain from Asia, and it was built in 1869. It basically then turned into a ship importing wool from Australia, and then it became a cadet training ship. Finally retired in 1954 and transferred to a dry dock here in Greenwich for public display. It's been damaged twice by fire, back in 2007 and then fully restored in 2012. It was again damaged by fire in 2014, and again it's been restored as best it can be. And that's down to the centre of Greenwich. So you can go onto the boat or the ship. It's open from 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock, class admission at 4:15. Sure how much they charge to go on there. Let's have a look. See over here. So it's £22 for an adult, £16.50 for a student, £11 for a child 4 to 15. So It's not cheap. As you can see, there are various gifts from here you can buy. And then there's a pub there called the Gypsy Moth, established in 1795. But that was named after the boat that Sir Francis Chichester went around the world in. I think in early 1900s. It's the smallest boat to do that at the time. So the pub must have been renamed because obviously that was there since 1795. So no. Through to the Old Royal Naval College. That again is open to visitors. So this is the site. Basically, you've got the Old Royal Naval College, which is over there, and a lot of the buildings now are the University of Greenwich. At one time, there was a royal palace on this site, and Henry VIII and Elizabeth I were born there. But it became into disrepair during the English Civil War, and afterwards a naval hospital was built on the site, and later the Naval Training Centre, which is now basically turned into the University of Greenwich. So we'll have a quick look around some of the buildings there. So this was the Royal Naval College in 1873. It remained a military education establishment until 1998. And it passed into the hands of the Greenwich Foundation, and as I say, a lot of it now being converted into use by the University of Greenwich. Thames there. You can make out the top of the Millennium Dome over there, the O2 as it is now. can see it was a big old site. Yep, covered a vast area. Some of it is open, part of the Naval College. Visitors. Monument there to see what that was made of. This monument is remembrance of the intrepid young bellow of the French Navy, who in the endeavour to rescue Franklin shared the fate and the glory of that illustrious navigator from his British admirers, 1853. So there we are. So some of the buildings, as we saw, were open to the public as part of the Naval College Visitor Centre. And there is the main building. Here we have a statue of Sir Walter Raleigh. Cutty Sark again.
Well, come here.
Some more buildings there. Looks back quite a way. Up the entrance to Greenwich Market. That was established in 1757. A lot of eating places. Craft stores up here. Mr. Hamburg sweet shop, old-fashioned sweet shop.
Badly talk to him, like I had only 3
All the
yeah, it's nice.
very ready to eat, I reckon.
Turnpin Lane. So this is St. Elphege Church. Phage Church. It's built between 1712 and 1714. Designer Nicholas Hawksmoor was trained by London's most famous architect, Sir Christopher Wren. Mainly inspired by early Christian churches in Greece and the Middle East. Yeah. Let's see whether we can go in there.
I'm sorry. What's happening? Sorry, I thought you were up and running.
There we go.
I forgot all about it. Nelson's Arcade, named after Admiral Horatio Nelson, Captain of the Victory. During the Battle of Trafalgar, 1805. Show. There's a pie and mash shop down here with jelly deals. Never tried them, to be honest, never fancied them, but I've had the pie and mash. So there we go. 5 choices of pie and mash for £7 each, with liquor or gravy. So liquor is not alcohol, but it's parsley sauce. Includes a cup of tea or rosy lee, as they say in London. So there's the different pies you can have.
Yeah, wait, we're going to go pot first and then go pot on the way back.
You've got your kids meal as well, £4.90.
Sticky watch.
Stop doing
that.
Few people in there. Right. Into the National Maritime Museum. That again is open between 10 and 5. I'm not going to go in myself because I'm a bit pushed for time, but have a quick look. Statue of William IV, born 1765, died 1837.
So it stood formerly in King William Street in the City of London. Just moved to this site and presented to HM Office of Works by the Corporation of the City of London in 1936. So it would have been His Majesty's Office of Works. Yes. Again, that's another place you can visit. There's a lot to visit here, so even though it's a small part of London, there's a lot to see. So you do. Right, so I'm not sure how much they charge in here. So it's half term this week, so there's a lot of children around. And there we are. So what's the charge in here? What are you saying? I'll find out and put it on the video. Didn't really want to go in, there's a lot of children around, so conscious of filming them. So now I'm going to walk up to the Royal Observatory, where we have the Meridian line. If you know that you know that in your history, this is where Greenwich Meantime was measured from. Royal Observatory. It's quite a walk. As you can see, I don't know whether you can see down there. That's the Greenwich Park. You just have to walk up from. Again, you can see over the water Canary Wharf and the O2, or the old Millennium Dome there with its white roof. And there is the old Royal Naval College that was around earlier. And the Thames and the City of London in the far distance. So this is the old astronomical observatory centre, designed by Christopher Wren. And as I say, I said earlier that where the Greenwich Meantime originated. And this is the clock. 24-hour gate clock.
Cool.
So there's a red ball on the top of the one of the houses here, which drops at 1 o'clock GMT in winter. So it's raised up halfway up the mast at 12:55 and then basically drops. It takes 2 minutes to drop. So there it is there. So that was one of the earliest measurements of time.
I don't know, as a standard, you measure something. Oh, yeah, you put something on it. Yeah. Like to cut. Yeah, right. Yeah. So, like the wood, yeah, you could put the wood market.
Again, you can visit there. And that's another one. It's 10 till 5 o'clock. I'm not sure how much they charge to go in there. The cost of that is £24 for adults, £18 student, child £12, age 4 to 15. So as you can see, it's a bit expensive day out if you wanted to visit everything here. So I suppose you may have to pick and choose what you particularly want to see. But it's just nice to come and have a walk around anyway. So that's a statue of James Wolfe, who was victor of Quebec. So that's when we used to fight the French back in the 1700s, 1727 to 1759. Skyline of the end of the city down, Mary Wharf, the Millennium Dome. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick tour of Greenwich. It just gives you an insight as to what's here and what you can see. It's a nice day out, as I say, as well, in the summer especially. Parks to sit down, have a picnic. A lot of pubs, eating places. I'll say it can be expensive if you've got a family, but as I say, you don't necessarily have to go and see everything. Just nice to come and have a walk around. It's a nice little town. So I might make my way back down to the town now. So if you've enjoyed that video, please give us a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.